Hey everybody, it's Clayton from ChiTwist, and today I'm going to show you my new Balloon Hero pump. I got the 24 volt version, and it comes in a camera case like this, and the nozzle is right on the front. As you can see, it's sticking out there, I think, and the button is right up underneath here. And that's how loud it is. So it is loud. I purchased an extra battery. This is a Black & Decker Firestorm, 24 volt, very big. Kind of heavy, not too bad. It also came with the charger right here. Some oil, because you're supposed to oil it apparently. And a couple of extra nozzles. This one just pressure fits. This one is for 160s. I'm not really sure how to use it. I'm just not sure how to use it. So that's that. And then there's a little cap here that you put over top of the button to keep it from getting going off when you don't want it to. So my first impressions of this pump, aside from the fact that UPS completely mangled the box and taped it back together, and there was no packaging inside of it, and the battery that was actually inside the pump is the one that got damaged, and the prongs got bent over, and that's not Balloon Hero's fault. That's the Postal Service's fault. They're the ones that banged up the package. I did contact Balloon Hero to let them know what happened. I did not hear back. So I've been told that their customer service is very good, but I cannot speak to that because other than that, I don't have much to go on. They did respond to a couple of emails when I was asking about the products, and they were helpful with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and angle down, and I'm going to do a demo of how the pump works and how it's intended to work. And then after that, I'm going to show you how I modify it to work for me, because as the product as is does not work for how I twist. But that's just me, that may not be you. Okay, so the pump is supposed to be worn, I believe, around your waist or on a table. As you can see, I hope you can see, the nozzle here is kind of thick. It's very thick, and so it comes with an adapter for 160s that you can place. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to do that. I don't know if you're supposed to take this part off and plug this in, because I can't tell if it's glued in or not. Either way, it's just not something that I really cared for. There weren't really any instructions, it just said to switch the adapter, but I don't think that you want to be pulling this plug out and switching back and forth all the time. That just seems like it would wear out the hose. So I didn't like that. As far as usage, you're supposed to put the balloon on like that. Oops. If you can get it to stay on. Hold it with your fingertips and press the button. And then take it off and you tie it. I don't like that. That did not work for me whatsoever. I could not see getting used to it. I just did not like it. There's also, like I said, that nozzle is kind of hard to work with. So it comes with this little cone thing. I set it right there. This little cone. And you can pressure fit that on top. And that makes it easier to attach to balloons, but then it can pop off and you can lose it. So again, that didn't work for me. And so this is how the pump assembly comes. Here's your battery. Here's the pump. Just like that. And in the bottom, there is, you can see it on this side here, there's some padding for that pump, for this part. And again, what I really wanted was something that I could not have to worry about, use very easily. So the first thing I did was I went ahead and disconnected this off of this side, and I flipped it over to this side, because I want the button on the other end. And so I'm going to put that back on. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing or not. So basically, I want the button to be on the far right side. And so I positioned the hose so it's back over here, up nice and snug. And then what I did was I went to Michael's and I got, this is a floral foam, I think it's called, and I cut 2 little bricks. And I taped them to make sure that none of the foam came off. And you go ahead and place that right inside like that on the bottom. So that now you've got padding on both sides. Alright. Now the pump now goes on this side. Alright, instead of the other side. And your battery is going to go ahead and go back over here. Alright. And then I took a second block of foam, a little bit bigger, and taped it. And I placed this behind the pump. And that makes sure that the pump stays up towards the front. Alright. So what you got is this. So you can reassemble it like that. You feed it through the front. And now you can still wear it on your waist, and you've got your palm right here. And you can hold the balloon really nice and easy like that. The problem still is I don't like the width of this, and I don't like having to go right back to the pump every time. I want to be more mobile. And so what I did was I went to Home Depot and I picked up some, the smallest I had was 10 feet of vinyl tubing. This is 3/8, 1/4 inch. I don't know, if you bring in your pump, they will know which one you're supposed to have. So I went ahead and cut a strip like that. I was at Michael's and I picked up this little bit, and this little bit is for, well, it's a leather press bit, and it's got a hole in it, and it's really small and it's tapered, so it will fit a 162. I went ahead and just fit that on after I screwed that bit in, nice and snug all the way down. And then I went ahead and pushed this hose back in because I figure I don't want to have the hose sticking out if I don't have to. You know, why have it out there if you don't need to? So, just like that. Actually, now it doesn't want to go back in. I'm going to have to adjust again, but that's okay. So now what I have is Balloon Hero with this one. Now they do sell one. They do sell, I think it's like $9 for the hose if you don't want to go through this, but you still have the same kind of tip, and that tip did not work for me. So let me adjust the camera again and I'll show you how it works now. Alright, so what I do now with this pump is I go ahead and put it over and underneath my shoulder. And I have this up really high up so my elbow sits right on it. Just like that. So now, with this bit, 260 goes right on. And press down. Really easy to use. And with a 160, right on. Just like that. It is kind of loud, but I guess all electric pumps are, unless you have, what, $800 and some odd dollars to spend on a pew. But I do like it. I worked with it this weekend. I really love how I modified it. Had I not modified it, I would probably have sent it back because it just did not work for me. I was told that, you know, by other twisters that I will just get used to it, but I don't want to get used to it. I want it to work how I want it to work, and I want it to work for me now. So that is what I did with it. Like I said, it was $380 total with shipping for the pump and the extra battery. I don't know the longevity of it yet. I've only had it for a short period of time, so I don't know how long they last for. I was told you're supposed to get between 700 and 1,000 balloons per battery. I don't know if you're going to get that much. I believe realistically I was told around 400 to 500. But even that's going to get you through just about anything. And if you have an extra battery on hand, that's still at least 1,000 balloons you're looking at. So I'm hoping it all works out. So far, I do like it. I am actually waiting on the badge clip things, you know, with the drawstring type deal. And I'm going to go ahead and hook that hose and hook it to the strap, so I've got it right on my hand all the time. I don't have to reach for it. But other than that, I do recommend the products based on what I've seen so far. I will let you know in the future how it goes, if it holds up, if it doesn't hold up. Other than that, thanks for watching. Bye.